Since no one would really watch a 20 to 30 minute guide on how to carry, I'll show you a game I played and use clips with specific situations and explain my decision making process, both why I chose to do something or why I didn't. I will also show some mistakes I made and how even I could improve. The video is a short showcase of mistakes people do in low elo and how to use them to your advantage. Usually I go for full clear on Rengar, clearing from red to blue. But here, since it's Nasa's jungle, he can't really contest Scuttle or me like other junglers can, so I prioritize the grab because it gives a stupid amount of gold. After Scuttle, I hit level 3, and at level 3, Rengar has pretty much the biggest burst out of any champions in the game, so I can invade him. If he comes, I'll either directly kill him or force a flash. I ward over the wall to see if he's coming to take blue. He still isn't here, and that's because he doesn't really have any spells that he can use early on to clear his jungle, making his clear speed slow as hell. While waiting for him, I take Grom because I didn't want to waste my time doing nothing. Here I see Singe still hasn't recalled and is greeding for XP while being 300 HP, so that's a free kill and a free stack for my passive. So the main mistake here is Nasus chasing me alone when I'm a level up, and his early is really bad. I would have still died here if not for his mistake of trying to cast E instead of using a tag move to get an auto attack off the instant I leave the bush. We spot Nasus doing bot lane scuttle while he's behind and doesn't have bot lane priority, so I go to the scuttle and smite it away from him. Once I see Zat coming and our LeBlanc is dead, I run to the bush so I can get ferocity and the upper hand on him. The main focus in this clip is me not using any empowered abilities when he ults me so I can heal through his ult plus burst. I wanted to back off here since I was pretty low, but Lux hits 2 nice binds so I'll help them secure kills, and since we saw Nasus is still level 3, bot lane just died and Zat had to recall, we can also take a dragon. Here I go for Zat, try to get my last stack, but I can't really kill him because Nasus comes and helps him. But looking at Nasus, I spot some crucial information about him and the jungler. He was level 3 at the Scuttle fight and he's now level 4 with red, which means he only cleared his bot side and his whole top side is still up. He walks to the wolves just as I expected, so he gets punished and loses top side yet again. After the invade against Nasus, I try to get my last stack on Zat yet again, and just when I come near his lane, he makes the mistake of using W aggressively without vision on the enemy jungler, so this ends with a free kill for me. Since Zat's W cooldown early game is 18 seconds and I saw him use flash in the dragon fight, he has no way to run away from me. This is why you should learn stuff about most commonly picked and meta champions so you can punish them for making mistakes. I look for a gank bot to get bot lane tower as fast as possible and see Ezreal using E, which has a long cooldown in the early game, and that means he has no escapes for a while. Since I haven't seen their bot lane walk up in the previous minutes, I can safely assume they haven't warded river or bot lane push, so I can freely walk into the lane. I get a free kill on Vigar, and once I root Ezreal, Lux bursts him down, meaning we can dive him easily. I ult, and once I spot Nasus, I decide to go for him, because Ezreal is stuck under his tower anyways. But here I also make one of the biggest mistakes in the game. I should have used Empower W to cleanse his Wither, and I could have possibly survived the dive. Here I spot Nasus on a ward, walking up to get the scuttle again, and since he's really far behind, I can get another kill. With Dragon up and enemy jungle that gives us a free Infernal, since the enemy team no longer has Smite available. Enemy bot lane walks up and Ezreal uses CE on me again, which results in a free double and a bot lane tower. Here I will show one of the biggest mistakes I see in low elo. After we take bot tower, our bot lane should have recalled with me and went top to pressure that tower and Rift Herald. Instead, they mindlessly push bot without vision and die. I see Azrael pushing bot lane alone without any vision, and since I'm an assassin, I can delete him and anyone who walks up to me later. Even if he E's and flashes, Rengar gets a huge burst of movement speed when he uses his empowered abilities, so I can easily run him down, especially since there are a lot of bushes there. With Rift Herald, I take tier 2 tower, and that opens up the mid and top side of the map for us to freely pressure. Here I see Azrael pushing bot and Nasus pushing top, which means I will try to kill Nasus and take Baron. If the enemy team loses their smite, they won't be able to contest Baron easily, especially with our comp, that's Victor, Xayah and Rengar. Once we go for Nasus, his team shows up, and here I make another big mistake. Instead of just killing Nasus, Zed and Veigar, I get greedy and die while trying to kill the Singed instead. I could have probably lived if I haven't used W too soon, but it was a bad play anyway. A better play would have just been running, resetting and going to Baron after that, since that timers are pretty long now. We get another free dragon, as Nasus was top again, where LeBlanc kills him. This is another thing. If you're a jungler and there is an objective on one side of the map, don't show yourself on the opposite side of the map, as any competent team will take that objective, since the jungler will need at least 30 seconds just to walk from top to bot or from bot to top. Here I will just showcase the biggest mistake Xayah was doing, and that is going bot and pushing instead of just going to Baron when the enemy jungler is dead. Nasus shows up alone again, we get the pick and finally get Baron and end the game with that. So yeah, this was showing most of the mistakes people do in low elo on the enemy team and on mine. I tried to make this video as short as possible and as informative as possible, but also tried to show as many errors as I could. Thank you all for watching, and I'll try to make more videos, especially videos like that, if this is what people want. Don't forget to hit like, comment and subscribe.